Good morning to my dear students. Welcome to the history class. So students, today in our this particular class, we will discuss about the ideal of patriliny. So basically our today's topic is all about patriliny. Now students, you might be wondering what does this word patriliny means. The word patriliny basically denotes the right of property from father to son and then grandson. Okay, so we are part of patriarchy family, isn't it, where the father's property after the death goes to his son or daughter. If you can say he doesn't have any son, then okay, otherwise it goes to son, then grandson. Okay, so that is patrilineal, that is patriarchy. Okay, so basically today you will know about how the ideal of patrilineal existed in ancient society, because this whole chapter is about ancient society. It gives us an idea about ancient Indian society. So basically, how patrilineal existed in ancient Indian society, you will know through this particular topic. I hope you will enjoy this topic. Before proceeding to towards topic, let's recapitulate what we have studied yesterday. Remembered? Yesterday we did something about family. Family we take for granted. But in ancient time, family was not same. It is not identical. Why it is not same? All the families are not same because it varies in terms of size, relationship, and also activities which people perform in different families. Okay, so basically family is a chain of people, because uncle, that means from father side we have uncle, paternal uncle, maternal uncle. Okay, we have aunt, so many aunt. Okay, so basically it's a chain of people. Okay, so we have lots of relatives, and we also call relatives as king folk. Okay, but all the families are not same. It is not identical because in terms of family members, relationship, activities, it varies. Okay, after that, although it is not identical, it varies, one thing is common, that is all the families of ancient India, they used to share resources. Okay, they used to perform rituals together, they used to work together. Okay, so they used to live together. These things are in common, okay, which we had found in the ancient Indian society. After that, through nature or through blood relation, might be the family members are interlinked with each other or connected with each other. And historians, what they used to do, they used to interpret the history, reconstruct the history by knowing the attitude, okay, whether there is any change, okay, in the attitude among the family members. Like that they reconstruct the history. Okay, they does the deep study so that they can reconstruct the history. Okay, so that is all which we did in our previous class, that means yesterday's class. Now today we will discuss about patriliny. As I said, patriliny means the chain of property which goes from father to son, then grandson. Okay, and we are part of patriarchy family only. But the twist is that we will now know about the ancient society, how patriliny existed in ancient Indian society. Clear? Now, can we identify points when kingship relationship change can you identify actually when the relationship between the kingship, or you can say between the relatives, change? At one level, we had known about the story of Mahabharata, remembered? In the first day of my class, in the introductory part only, I have discussed about Mahabharata. That in this chapter, we will know about Mahabharata, the battle which was fought between two clans of cousins, isn't it? Or you can say two groups of cousins, the Kauravas and Pandavas. But they belonged to a single ruling family only, and that family was Kurus. But for Hastinapur, for the Janapada, you know, right? A large plot of area, okay? To get the power of Hastinapur or that Janapada, okay? There was a battle between them. So that is what? That signifies that the patrilineal succession was proclaimed at that time. Okay, understood. So that's why the Kauravas and Pandavas were fighting for the property. Okay, for Hastinapur. Isn't it? Because they want the throne. Understood. So that was the thing here. Now, patriliny had existed prior to the composition of the epic. The central story of Mahabharata reinforced the idea that it was valuable. Understood? Patriliny existed before Mahabharata. Okay, before this battle of Kauravas and Pandavas for Janapada or for the power of Hastinapur. Okay, but this central story of Mahabharata had reconstructed that idea of patriliny, that how valuable was patrilineal property for the people of ancient India. Okay? Under patriliny, sons could claim the resources, including the throne in case of kings, of their fathers when the latter died. Just now I have discussed this, that patriliny means taking their resources. Okay, suppose the father was a ruler, but now the father is no more. Okay, he died. Okay, after the death of the father, the property will or the throne will go to his son or to his elder son. Okay, so that is the main agenda, okay, which was practiced in ancient India. So basically, under patriliny, sons could claim the resources, including the throne, okay, when the father died. Okay, so that is the system of patriliny. After that, most ruling dynasties in basically 6th century BCE onwards had started following this trend of exercising power, taking power of patrilineal property. Like sometimes, in some cases, we have even seen that there were no sons, and in those situations, the brothers succeeded one another. Understood? So some exceptional cases were also there in ancient India. Okay, when there were sons, the sons used to take the power, okay, of the property of his father. But when there were no sons, then in those situations, the brothers used to succeed one after another. Clear? Sometimes other kingsmen claimed the throne, and in very exceptional circumstances, women such as Prabhavati Gupta exercised power. You remember Prabhavati Gupta we did in chapter 2? She was distributing land, isn't it? She was donating land grants to the Brahmanas, and she was the queen. She had power in a particular area, that is the thing here. After the death of her husband, she became the queen. She exercised power. So in exceptional case such as the case of Pravavati Gupta, we have seen that women also exercise power. Okay, women also take over the power. Understood? And this were the exceptional case. Like number one, if there were no sons, the brothers used to succeed one another. And sometimes what happened, other relatives also succeed. Okay, if there were no sons. But in exceptional case, we have seen that women also exercise power, like the case of Pravavati Gupta. After her husband's death, she exercised power. Now, the concern with patriliny was not unique to ruling families. It is evident in mantras in ritual texts such as the Rig Veda. It is possible that these attitudes were shared by wealthy men and those who claim high status, including Brahmanas. So here it is said that this patriliny, okay, this patriarchy, this patriliny, this particular, you can say, term, okay, was not only unique or was not only limited to ruling families. In Rig Veda also, about patriliny, it was written through mantras, okay, and it also proves that in ancient India, the wealthier people, the wealthier men, okay, who claim high status in the society, including the Brahmanas, also follow this particular term of patriliny. Okay, clear? So that is the thing here. So after that, tomorrow we will discuss this rules of marriage. Okay, how many forms of marriage are there? Okay, so or you can say what is kanyadan, you will know. Okay, so this is just a glimpse of tomorrow's class. Okay, you will know about marriages. Okay, you will know endogamy, exogamy, polyandry. These are some forms of marriage, okay, that we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay, so all the best, and I hope you have understood whatever we did today.